What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Prize Picks NBA player props video. This one going to be breaking it down, giving you guys 3 picks to get you win some money over here on Prize Picks in the NBA tonight. As always, if you haven't checked out Prize Picks, would highly recommend you check them out. It is a player props website and app where you can win money off of picking the over and under on things like players' points, rebounds, assists, fantasy score, three-pointers made, etc. Go ahead and use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match on your first deposit up to $100 today. Again, that is code KJK DFS. Go ahead and lock that in. Get that free money offer and start winning some money over here on Prizepicks with these picks today, guys. We went 2-1 yesterday. Unfortunately, the only pick that didn't hit for us was Jarrett Allen, the rebounds, who departed the game after 7 minutes with an illness. So cannot control that stuff. The other 2 did hit. So should have been a pretty good night for you overall if you mixed and matched those 3 picks. Unfortunately, can't predict the illness for Jarrett Allen, but another pretty good night over in the premium, guys. If you haven't checked out my premium, if you're getting really serious about Prizepicks playing every single day, I would highly recommend you check this out. It is linked below in the description. Pulling up some winning screenshots from last night. As far as my own personal ticket, almost had another $10,000 win on a 6-man. Unfortunately, Anthony Simmons decided he was going to go off in the assist category last night. I know Dame Lillard was dealing with a little bit of a calf injury throughout that game. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but regardless, unfortunately, I was on the under 3.5 assists for him. He went out there and put up 7. Has not put up that many assists in quite some time, and there was some significant value in under, but still doubled my money on that one. And when we had Bike Kid Juicebox hashing on 2 6-mans, wasn't quite able to fit those screenshots on the screen here, but he had another 6-man below this in the winner circle, and Coach K turned $50 into $1,250 yesterday over there in the VIP. So wanted to give some quick shout outs to a few winners over there. Always working hard. Got to give them their shout outs as well. Not only are they using my own expertise, but you working together in the VIP community ticket building channels. We're all constantly talking up research. So if you'd like to join the VIP squad, check it out, guys. I do offer lower tier packages if you do want to get access to all my core plays after all my research is done. Just fair warning, it's going to be after all my research is done. And a lot of times there will be bumps that occur, and that can be the difference between winning and losing. So, you got to detect the value, attack it. And it is for that reason that I do offer the VIP member package. That's going to give you access to every single one of my tickets as soon as I place it. I'm going to take a screenshot, send it over there in the Discord immediately to you guys so you can lock it in as well before those bumps occur, because oftentimes it does come down to timing the value, locking those picks in as soon as you detect that value and getting it in before Prizepicks bumps these lines. So check that out if you're interested. Once again, that is linked below in the description. I constantly get asked where that is linked. I say it in the videos. It's also, there's a graphic up top, but people get confused, I guess. It is linked below in the description of the video. It is patreon.com. You can also just visit patreon.com and search KJK DFS in the creator search bar, and I will pop up if you're interested in joining that. And if you enjoy this content, it would be greatly appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. It is free. It takes 2 seconds to do. It does greatly help me out, and I will be helping you out all NBA season long, providing these videos for free, giving you some free value. So let's talk about it. We'll go game by game as we always do. And the first game I'd like to discuss is going to be the Indiana Pacers taking on the New York Knicks. We have another combo prop. I talked about one of these yesterday with Pascal Siakam. I had discussed how Prizepicks had bumped one of his prop, but not the other one, and we could take advantage of it. His line was 15.5 rebounds and assists. I said take the under. He's projected to put up 15, and he put up 15 exactly. So that just goes to show you how good Vegas is at setting these lines, and we have another predicament with that today in Miles Turner. Miles Turner taking on the New York Knicks. This game has a 227.5 over under 5-point spread in favor of the New York Knicks, and we once again have a guy that Prizepicks has gone ahead and bumped one of his lines down, and it has been his rebound line. Down to 8 rebounds. Why is that? Because his line is set to 8.5 on major sports books, sharp sports books, and there is some big juice on the under. So Prizepicks take away a little bit of the edge. They've bumped this down to 8.0 rebounds even now. One thing they have not done, however, is they can't bump down the rebounds and assist prop, similar to what we talked about yesterday with Pascal Siakam. So we're talking about minus 177 juice on the under 8.5 rebounds. That's ridiculous. For those of you that are new to sports betting, that would mean you would have to risk $177 to win $100. Vegas indicating that it is very likely that Miles Turner stays under 8.5 rebounds. And the other prop that he has a lot of juice on is his assist prop. 1.5 assists, minus 230 juice on the under 1.5 there. So once again, this is similar to what we talked about with Pascal Siakam, where we can detect some value here. not having to pick the rebounds or the assist prop. The assist prop's not even available on the Prizepicks board, as it shouldn't be, because if they were to put up 230 props every day, and people were smart enough, they'd be losing a lot of money very quickly. But with all this being said, once again, I do like targeting the rebounds and assist props. So we just talked about it. Under 8.5 assists, so he's projected to get 8 rebounds or less. Also under 1.5, I'm sorry, under 8.5 rebounds, so he's projected to get 8 rebounds or less. And under 1.5 assists, there's significant juice on, so he's expected to get 1 assist or less. You do the math, 8 plus 1 equals 9. If you do the rebounds and assist prop, that would mean we want to be targeting the under. I think there's some great value on this. Once again, you could go with the under on the rebounds, but if he gets 8 rebounds flat, you're breaking even rather than gaining money with that push there. So rather than having to target that, I know the assist prop isn't available on the board, but it is available over here on Pinnacle. I just talked about it. There's minus 230 juice on that under 1.5 line. We're also looking at that rebound prop where there's minus 177 juice on the under 8.5 rebounds. So I think this is a great prop that we can go ahead and take advantage of. Once again, he's not projected to get any more than 9 of the combination of rebounds and assists. And not projected to get more than 8, but there's a possibility he could get 8 on that rebound prop. So rather than pushing, we can take advantage of the value on this rebounds and assist line here for Miles Turner. So pick number 1, going with the under 9.5 rebounds and assists here for Miles Turner. That will be pick number 1 here today. Pick number 2, we're going to kick it down to this Milwaukee Bucks Atlanta Hawks game, and we're going to discuss Grayson Allen, who's going to get a tough matchup here, having to take on some really strong wing defense on the Atlanta Hawks team today in DeJounte Murray, DeAndre Hunter. Grayson Allen has been consistently clearing his over prop, but I do not expect him to do so today. You look at the best defensive guards in the entire NBA this year. This is the top 25, and who cracks the list? Mr. DeJounte Murray, no surprise. He's been a fantastic wing defender for a long time here. When he was on the Spurs, he was more of an on-ball defender regardless. On-ball, off-ball, DeJounte Murray, phenomenal defender, has made a living in the NBA, being one of the top defenders for quite some time now. And there's a good chance he's going to be guarding Grayson Allen for the majority of this game. You also have DeAndre Hunter, another really great wing defender on the wing that could be, put up to the task of guarding Grayson Allen at times. But once again, we're talking about a prop with some really good value on the under. If you're just logging into the Prizepicks app and you're looking at the last 5, you might look at this prop and you might go, what is this guy talking about? He's cleared this in 4 of the last 5. Well, if you're just logging in and look at the last 5, your process is broken. I would encourage you to change your process if you don't know how to change your process. You can join the premium and possibly learn, but there is some great value on the under 10.5 points here today. I don't care that he cleared the last 5. Every matchup's different. The New York Knicks, the Charlotte Hornets, the Toronto Raptors, the Washington Wizards, all different matchups in this Atlanta Hawks team. And we'll look at the latest odds over here on Pinnacle. For Mr. Grayson Allen's points, there is some really good value on the under. Latest odds, we're talking about minus 156 juice on the under 10.5 points here for Grayson Allen. So once again, Vegas indicating they do not expect him to clear this over. There's a good chance this gets bumped down to 10 points before the end of the day. Always try to get these videos out as soon as I can to get you guys this best value. I already sent this into the VIP, but I think this is great value. You've got to target the under 10.5 points here for Grayson Allen. Kind of discussed it. Great wing defense on the wing. Not only in DeJounte Murray, but also DeAndre Hunter. John Collins, also one of the top defenders in the entire league. I highly doubt that John Collins is going to be the one on Grayson Allen. That's just another little tidbit to mention, I guess. But regardless, do you think this is a great spot to target for those that are coming in to the Prizepicks app and looking at the last 5 and seeing that he's cleared 4 of the last 5 and they're just putting him in for the over? They're probably going to have a bad day today is my presumption and my projection here. So I got to go with the under 10.5 points here for Grayson Allen. Just talked about a great value on the under. Going to be taking on some really tough wing defense today. I think he has some tough time scoring in this matchup. So pick number 2, we're going with the under 10.5 points here for Grayson Allen. And then pick number 3, we got another under. It's going to be in this New Orleans Pelicans Boston Celtics game, and we're going to talk about Mr. CJ McCollum. The New Orleans Pelicans continue to be without Zion Williamson, without Brandon Ingram. Now, you could argue that's going to mean more usage for CJ McCollum, and it probably will. But you know what else that's going to mean? Way more attention on CJ McCollum. The defense can really target him. We've seen the Boston Celtics continuously do that throughout the years with the coaching, and I don't expect that to change here. I mean, last year's playoffs against Kevin Durant is what really sticks out to me. They were able to shut him down and make him look miserable throughout that entire playoff series. It's kind of what Boston's known for, and you take Mr. Zion Williamson off the floor, you take Brandon Ingram off the floor, it's going to lower the need to focus on, the big three or whatever you may call it, and they're going to be able to put a lot more focus on CJ McCollum, who once again has to take on two of the best guard defenders in the entire league. There's a possibility Marcus Smart's out for this game. If he is out, you could say that's a quote-unquote upgrade for CJ McCollum, but guess what? It's not only Marcus Smart, it's also Derek White. Once again, this is the top 25 defensive guards in the entire NBA. Derek White's on this list here, and guess who else is on the list? Mr. Marcus Smart. So, talked about it with Grayson Allen having to take on that defense of DeJounte Murray. CJ McCollum and Grayson Allen, ironically, are on this list as well, but Marcus Smart, Derek White, both phenomenal guard defenders. And once again, you take Zion off the floor, you take Brandon Ingram off the floor. That's just going to make it a lot easier to key in on CJ McCollum. And I think he's going to have a bit of a tough time scoring here in this one. The Pels only have a 110.75 implied team total. It's a 9.5-point spread in favor of Boston, indicating this could possibly turn into a blowout. And once again, we're talking about a guy that has some pretty significant juice on two props. So rather than targeting a singular one, the assist prop's already been bumped down to 5. Why is that? Because there was some serious juice on the under 5.5 potential assists for him over here on Pinnacle as well. So once again, Prizepicks kind of hedging their bets. They bumped that down to 5, as they should, because the latest odds on Mr. CJ McCollum as far as his assists is -159 on the under 5.5 assists. Also, his points was set at 25.5 when I locked this ticket in. So I already actually locked this ticket in myself over in the VIP. There was some serious juice on the under. It was like -150 juice. I am now seeing his line has been brought down to 24.5 points over here on Pinnacle, indicating this is an even better play on the under. And I was able to lock in this point and assist prop at 30.5, and I want you guys to take the under here. Once again, he's not expected to score over 25 points. He's not expected to get more than 5 assists. You do the math, that's 30 total. That's going to keep him under this 30.5. And now the latest odds, as I'm recording this, he's been bumped down to 24.5 with -121 juice on the under 24.5. So this becomes an even better play because realistically, this points and assist prop line should be set at 29.5 now, not 30.5. So get this in as soon as you can. Got to get this video out as soon as I can, so I'm going to wrap things up here. But take the under 30.5 points and assists here for CJ McCollum, and that is going to be my 3 picks to get you winning some money over here on Prizepicks in the NBA tonight, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. If you haven't checked out the premium content packages, I don't know what you're waiting on. You would have already got notified of all of these picks and an entire 6-man ticket. If you are in the VIP, you would have already known all this before these bumps occur. There's a possibility, like I said, that CJ McCollum prop just came down even more. We could see that bump down even more before the end of the day. So it's all for me in this one, guys. Wishing you all the best of luck on your Prizepicks NBA player props tonight, and we will see you in the next one.